Welcome to Memorial Stadium, Lincoln, Nebraska, and home of the Cornhuskers. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Northwestern Wildcats, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse. And the Huskers will kick it away to start. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Northwestern Wildcats offense will have the football first. And Jesse, they've got a running back that they love to feature in this if he is able to answer the challenge.
Yeah, and listen, this guy might not be a Heisman finalist, but he can break off long runs. And this defense, David, they better be ready. They better pack a lunch, show up today, and try to get hats to the foot.
Oh, he's got some space. Gives him the big stiff arm. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line.
I mean, what a huge game for this offense. You're always trying to find ways to get your playmakers in space. And when you create a hole like that, Palmer, good Lord, anybody's going to be able to run through it. Then he just keeps chewing up those yards, makes the big play.
He's a difference maker, David, and he gets better as the game goes on. So that's great news at this juncture to kind of rip off a big run like that. But this is a guy that builds momentum as he goes. I'd be force-feeding this guy more as the game goes on.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Dropping back, it's Stone. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete. Third down, red zone play, crowd alive. They want to throw it. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Cornhuskers offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The Huskers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again.
Really nice job locking in by the quarterback that time on 3rd down. That was a completion you had to have. You're only
turning it on. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Nebraska's had a lot of guys to feed over the years. Mike Rozier, Roger Craig, I am hip. But you don't know who's going to get it with this running attack.
Yeah, but I do know this, Reese. Whoever gets it is going to run the football physical. And Nebraska is going to be very happy. Their fan base will be jacked if they establish the physical ground game, because that's who they are.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. Trying play action. Just a short pass to the tight end. The Cornhuskers will bring the punt team onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Quick strike complete.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, get in that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
Looking downfield, it's Stone. Throws to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got him. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. The Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give from the gun. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires into traffic, intercepted. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Oh, better look out! After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. And the Huskers will hustle to the line.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Barney. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Handoff from the shotgun. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. The Huskers trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Really nice job by the quarterback there of just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down in the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on time, and this is going to be a touchdown. And that's exactly what happened.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 25 clash today. Michigan State has the lead right now. Feels like it's been that way since Sparty's run out, but this has been a nip-and-tuck affair inside Spartan Stadium. They're up by 7 over Michigan.
To the air, it's Stone.
We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. He'll pull it down. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Gets it out fast. He breaks a tackle. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Third down, and the Husker faithful getting loud, trying to make moving the chains impossible. He makes the grab. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Northwestern will have to punt it away. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Wants to throw on first down. And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
The Cornhuskers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll run play action. Looking left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has him across the 50, and they'll have it 1st and 10. Fires to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They go to the counter, finding open areas. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. And the Huskers want to crank the tempo. Looking for a man, it's Raiola. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. He'll keep it himself. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The Huskers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. With the catch, it's Key. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. He'll do it himself. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. They're up by a touchdown here in the first. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. These two teams feeling each other out a bit, down 10-3 as they open this drive. He leaves it with his back. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. The Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Off the play fake. Quickly complete. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Looking downfield on first down. Finds the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Dropping back, it's Stone. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds. And he steps out of bounds, and that's going to do it for the first quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Nebraska is on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Just keep slinging it. pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
Northwestern will send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, David.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
On third down, he drops to throw. Unloads to the wideout. The short hands, it's Bonner. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready.
Breaks into the open. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Cornhuskers want to pick up the tempo. Grab behind the line. It's Hunter. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Wants to throw. It's Raiola. Looking down the middle. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you could tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
They'll send the back in motion. Back to pass. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. The Black Shirts looking to this crowd, and they are delivering energy on this big third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. Another incompletion on third down. Northwestern will have to punt it away. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. All wideouts, no backs. To the air on first down. Shoots it to the left. Wide open downfield. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. After that last big gainer, they'll put it in play. 1st and 10 from their own 49. Gives it on the option. Fights off a defender. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
And, man, how many times are we going to call his name today? He has been so much fun to watch. Got a couple of sacks, add another tackle for a loss here. He has been all over the field, and he has made some serious plays for this defense.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Back to throw, it's Raiola. He lofts one down the sideline. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Huskers will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the returner goes down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it to the back. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Give to the running back. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. And the Wildcats come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Under fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll have to punt for the 4th time today. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Paul.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Running to the left. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Grab near the sticks. It's Albright. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Quarterback on the keeper. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. Trying to move them on the counter. He's going to lose a yard on that one. 3rd down, and the Husker faithful getting loud, trying to make moving the chains impossible. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It doesn't always have to be pretty, and that one wasn't, but somehow he hooked it just into that left corner. That'll bring him to within 4. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bell. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. There he goes. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They're going to go right back to him on first down. You want to talk about running behind your pads as he plows his way to the 35. The Huskers moving quickly to the line. The play action fake. That's caught. It's Hunter. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Makes the grab. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down and nothing doing there. The give to the lone running back. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. Here's a heat. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. And he'll try to make it 2 for 2, this time from 35 yards away. It's good. Now up by 7 points here in the second. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in a terrific top 15 matchup. South Carolina has the lead right now, but this Williams-Brice crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by 8 over Alabama. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition, and if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll try the run. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's third down now. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. And they can't make the connection on third down. Northwestern will send out the punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Use the play fake, now to throw. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And he bats it away, it falls incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. From the gun, the running back has it. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Cornhuskers come to the line in the hurry-up. To the air, it's Raiola. Looking deep down the right side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains, they were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. Kick is in the air. Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. The throw, and the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They want to run it left here. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. They make the stop just across the 30 at the 31. It's fourth down. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Punt is in the air. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. Looking to throw on first down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
You know, this is a very well-rounded defensive line. They play this 4-3 scheme. They've got guys up front that keep their gap integrity against the run, but they can also win one-on-one against the pass. And you just saw the speed off the edge by that D-end.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Leaves it with the back. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Now facing a 3rd and long. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They kick it away on 4th down. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. Looking for a man. It's Stone. Finds his man. It's Covey. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down. Clock's running. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's Albright. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down mark. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Got a man. It's Porter. They get him on the ground, but they'll move the chains. 1st down, Northwestern. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Albright. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Grabbed near the marker. It's Albright. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Complete downfield. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Lincoln, but let's just go with notable. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
Northwestern will kick it off as we start the 3rd quarter. And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Huskers want to move quickly.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. It was quite a burden for Dylan Raiola a year ago, viewed as the Nebraska football savior. So, Jesse, how should he approach growth and improvement in his sophomore season?
Well, I think you got to continue to grow. There were a lot of eyes on Dylan Raiola last year, and for good reason. He is unbelievably talented, but you saw the swagger that he brings to the offense and that X factor and demeanor he really brings to the team. They believe in him. They were able to win a lot of close games a season ago. I think it's not about resting on your laurels. It's about taking the next step to try and be better.
Looking to pass. It's Raiola. Snagged in the middle. It's Markway. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down. The Huskers have this offense rolling.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Gonna look downfield again. Makes the catch. It's Hunter. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got it in the middle. It's Barney. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
I don't think the quarterback made the right read on that play. I know they're asking a lot of this QB. He's got a lot to focus on with the pass game and all the different types of runs that they have in their playbook. But on that play there, that pre-snap look told me to hand it off.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Bonner. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Bonner. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. Scanning the field, it's Stone. Pocket breaking down. Got the back over the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Handoff from the gun. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. The black shirts looking to this crowd, and they are delivering energy on this big 3rd down. Picks up the first down, still moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Using the quick game. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds in this offense trying to put something together. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Quickly to the tight end. Stopped at the 41-yard line after the 5-yard gain. Northwestern ready to dial one up on first down. Leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Makes the grab on the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. With the catch, it's Albright. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Leaves it with the running back. Breaks the tackle. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Fires to the big fella. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. Back to pass, it's Stone. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. Stop just inside the 25. Will mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Intercepted to stop the threat.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his 2nd interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play, and in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
They almost got a first down there. Stopped a yard short. It'll be 3rd down. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. They might go back to that one in a big spot as they pick up the first down out of the Wildcat. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. Connection to the right. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. The Cornhuskers are in the hurry-up.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Now on 2nd down. Gives it on the option. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. And the Huskers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. To throw, it's Raiola. Catch in the middle, it's Hunter. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. These 2 guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
2nd down, he'll throw it. That's caught. It's key. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy at that slot position.
Wide receiver comes in motion. He'll throw on 3rd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Hunter. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. The Huskers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. They'll give it to Johnson. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Slams ahead. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1. They're working that left side. And they knock him down in the backfield. Outstanding play by the defense. They've been outstanding on 3rd down all day long, and they could use one here on 3rd and goal. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Huskers! They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. South Carolina is ahead in Columbia, but that's not exactly George Rogers out there scoring touchdowns. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 5 over Alabama.
Pressure coming.
Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the Wildcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They'll send the tight end in motion. To the air on 2nd down. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
These are the perfect situations you love to be in. Known passing situations. These are not where the offensive tackles want to be. And when you're on the edge and there's no threat of the run, pin your ears back, get the nice first down sack.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Got it in the middle, it's Albright. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. Hunt is on its way. Secures it at the 30. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cornhuskers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Running back searching for a hole. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. And the Huskers in the hurry-up.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line.
Oh, he's got some space. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. The Huskers getting set on 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. The Cornhuskers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. He'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. Looking downfield, it's Raiola. Touchdown, Nebraska! The offense cashing it in on that drive. With that last score, things comfortable here in the 4th as they are headed to a 7-1 record.
And how about it? Everyone getting involved, getting the big tight end involved. This offense has done an unbelievable job scoring points. This defense has had no answers. Just keep it rolling, offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th.
27, Northwestern, 6.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on 1st down. the Wildcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He'll keep it himself. Just ran over it. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Off the play fake on first down. Hauls it in. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. That's reeled in, it's Covey. Couldn't ask for much more there, a first down, and they're down to the 42. Northwestern moving the ball expeditiously. He'll do it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. So now it's 2nd and long. To the air, it's Stone. Grabbed over the middle, it's Albright. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Single back formation, and they give it to it. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. The Wildcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. Give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Now on the move. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Works the middle. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Working that left side now. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. He's looking to pass. Sets up the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Wants to throw again. Got it behind the line. It's Porter. And the defense knocks him down immediately behind the line. This offense hasn't been able to find the end zone with the GPS and a slide rule. Can they finally get a touchdown on 3rd and goal? And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on 4th down. On the run, still looking. He will not get it. A 4th down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away. The give and tick, 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 tick. And I think they'll mark him right at the line of scrimmage. Didn't help much with the breathing room, but on the upside, they avoided the safety. They give it to him again. Creates a little space. Picks up the first down. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Quick pass on the fly motion. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. To the ground with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. It'll be 3rd and long. The handoff to Johnson. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Hunt is on its way. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon again now.
Yeah, give this coaching staff a lot of credit too, Reese, because they made a few tweaks and adjustments schematically to their personnel as well, and they've really now seemed to find a nice rhythm.
And it's hard to find that early in the season, but the good teams figure out who they are, what they do well, and you could tell they're starting to get in a groove, figure out who does what well.